It's Madden NFL 24, and the spotlight is on Dorian Thompson-Robinson. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Browns and the Steelers, next on Madden Football.
The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they, too, were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive.
Bringing them out is the 12th-year pro seeking a return to Pro Bowl form, Russell Wilson.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Johnson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Steelers.
On first down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
At their 49-yard line.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. But Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself. I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played with dinosaurs roam the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski.
And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but, boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. Very, very strong, well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you're riding the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Thompson Robinson now.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
The handoff to Ford up the middle.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down.
The DTR going to throw it here.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland.
Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And taken right on the 30. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away.
This will be fielded at the 17.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing when you start a drive and that deep in their own territory. The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The Browns at 2-7 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they're trying to preach.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You look at this Browns defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Wilson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Here is third down and 4.
Here's Wilson. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Here comes third down and 7. Thompson Robinson now to throw.
And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Fights loose. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Now it's Wilson. Robinson's got it. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On second down, Wilson. And that's incomplete.
You look at this Browns defense.
Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They've tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they haven't been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time, and bring a 9, and sometimes even a 10 to try try and stop them from running the ball.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
That one hit right at the 9, but he couldn't get it to check up. It goes into the end zone for a touchback.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense.
And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and then 3 and out on the last possession. That told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Again, they turn to Ford. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. This is Ford. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't give up.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Ford. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But
under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On the ground, it's Ford. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Thompson Robinson.
Touchdown! David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They go play action with Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide and force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ford trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Thompson Robinson throwing here.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
On the give, it's Warren.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Being chased out left. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
Got an open man, it's Pickens.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
And the Steelers 1st down.
Play action. Now Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Wilson's throw into the hands of Pickens.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards that time for number 14. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Wilson will throw again.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On the run, it's Warren.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Steelers on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it, Warren. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Browns to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They run the counter. It's 4th. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
To throw is DTR.
And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this 1st half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Cleveland offense making their way out. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson. This caught out left by Bell.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Thompson Robinson now. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
And once more, it's Thompson Robinson. Tries the right side, and he finds Bell.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Thompson Robinson now. Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it.
Stiff-armed him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And I think they're defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position. This is just a simple pitch and catch for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Thompson Robinson. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ford. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on 1st down. Oh, good move. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerome Ford, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Caught out left side by Robinson.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 2nd down and 4.
Here's Wilson to throw. And this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Here's Wilson. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield now, here's Wilson.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, out back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Now Wilson.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down.
Got his man, it's Warren.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
Now Wilson. The quick slant caught. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Allen Robinson. As the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only have the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Lamar Jackson, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Zay Jones, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. In that game, all square as they take on the visiting Cowboys.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And he returns this to the 22. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Thompson Robinson.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson.
And this one's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second down now. It's Ford. And running with power here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
96 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson.
He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Ford is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's Warren.
Escapes the defender, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On first down, Wilson.
Pickens on the slant.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Wilson.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Steelers first down.
Now a run with Warren. Down at the 25.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
Thompson Robinson here from the gun.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
He'll fire deep, looking for more. And got his man, complete. Down to the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Elijah Moore, 79 yards. And the Browns are able to widen their advantage. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And now out come the Steelers.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson.
Got an open man. It's Pickens.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2.
At the 27-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Wilson will throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down. Now it's Wilson. This is caught.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. There's Elijah Moore as he and the offense come out for another drive.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They'll run on 1st down. Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now we'll pause for an injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 38-yard line. Za'Darius Smith able to put it into that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
47-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Shelling through the defense and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11 from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Ford. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Thompson Robinson now. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just one score. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
On the return, here's Jerome Ford. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They'll try the left side. It's Ford, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. 4.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game is certainly has no shortage of offense. Both teams have been prepped up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Ford. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Ford. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 13-yard line.
Now a give, right side. It's Ford. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Thompson Robinson throwing here.
And this is caught. He hits more.
And the Browns are going to have 1st and 1 as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a one-possession game.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Jerome Ford, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Browns are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
1st and 10. Thompson Robinson to throw.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson. Nice the crossing route, and he finds Pittman.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Now a give, right side. It's Ford. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ford. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ford, and he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson.
That's complete to his tight end fire move.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Wilson on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Over the dime looked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now it's Wilson. Got an open man, it's Washington. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Again, Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action now. Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They will start this drive with Ford. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return is Peterson. So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 13. 1:44 to go. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Able to find Boykin. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. To throw again is Wilson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Wilson's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. That is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Here's Wilson. Washington with the catch, middle of the field. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Browns, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll